Videoblog.
Hello, this is Tim from Twice Circled, and welcome to episode 28 of the official Big Pharma video blog. This is the second episode of the ones that I'm recording in the run-up to the release of the Marketing and Malpractice expansion for Big Pharma. So, in the last episode, I was highly distracted by an annoying kind of beast. I don't know if you're familiar with it. It's called a Cliffski. It's also the publisher of this game. If you haven't seen the episode, jump back and have a little watch of that, although you probably won't learn that much. You'll get a kind of a scatterbrained overview of all of the different things that are in the expansion. Whereas this episode is going to be a little bit more focused. I am carrying on from the last episode. I'll explain what I've done since then. But I'm going to focus on two of my favourite new features of the expansion. And those are booster effects and trials. Alright, so first off, I'll explain what I've done since you were last watching. So I'd researched the creamer, but I forgot to actually use it. So what I've done is I'm now creaming my hypothyroidism medicine and my antibiotic, which are kind of my main profit builders. I have a couple of painkiller medications, one which is still a pill and one which is a cream. The main point of this one is I actually just replaced the what was I making? A soothes cold symptom medicine, which was I was really struggling to sell much of, so we got rid of that. And since then I've been researching, so I've actually been biding my time because I looked on the Cure tab and I didn't really see a huge lot of opportunity for me to expand my current portfolio. So what I've actually done is I rushed the... in fact, first thing I did was I've researched this, which is a booster effect. So if I hover over these ingredients, you'll see some of them don't have a Cure family, but they have the word booster in orange. You don't know what the booster effect is, but you know it will contain one. So you'll get an effect that looks a little bit like this. It can still contain a catalyst, but it won't contain a cure. So what we got this time was the fast-acting booster, which gives you plus 30% sales if this drug contains a cure from the pain family. Now this is good news. We have the painkiller, which is the basic cure from this family. So I'm thinking, maybe we can do something there, and then we could use our sales reps to build up a kind of a portfolio across this. You build bonuses across this family, all using the fast-acting effect. And then I went to the Cure tab, and I quickly made an eases migraine, but then I got rid of it because actually there's a lot of competition here, and I just don't really think it's worth us making this at the moment. You can actually get a hint on where the demand is. You can see the kind of the fixed demand, say 4 a day, but if it's bright green, then you know it's actually above average. And so I'm just kind of like in the old base game where it would be change color depending on the demand, but that was just a price change. So my instincts are saying it's not worth doing that. But what I saw is that if we go all the way up to the anti-seizure cure, we don't need anything other than an agglomerator, but we do need this catalyst. And we've actually unlocked this catalyst, or not unlocked, sorry, this fast-acting booster is contained in the same ingredient as this catalyst, which is brilliant. We can get both of those into our drug at the same time. Now I did a little bit of working it out, and I'm going to need the shaker to do this too, so I waited until I got the shaker and the multi-mixer, and now we are ready to make our next line. Sounds like a plan? I think so. Now, one thing I didn't mention about the boosters is that what they do is they don't actually add any value to the drug. All they do is they give you a sales bonus, like the ones that you saw in the last episode of the vlog, which you get from assigning executives to the sales rep or the gifts or the portfolio presentation activities. Now this can be really useful. It's most useful when you're competing with another company for sales within this cure, because it'll mean that people will buy yours instead of theirs. On its own, it's still pretty good. It means you can sell more of your product, or you can charge more for your product, but it's most good, I think, when you're struggling to kind of hit your production capacity, and so you lose a little bit of money because it costs you a bit more in process costs to get it into your drug, but you'll sell enough to make up for that. Well, that's the hope. So we might try that actually. We might try making the migraine medication, but I think for now we're going to go, we've got 89k, that'll be just about enough to make this production line. So we're going to go with our painkiller and our fast acting and our blur's vision. Now the first thing we need to do is we need to shake this one. And then we need to... Now I think we could buy this one. We're probably going to need a bit more space. So yeah, I think I'm going to buy this because it does make this a lot better. Let's go for that. You know what? Ooh, anti-seizure. Now, one of the really interesting things about this expansion is the fixed demand. You know, you really cannot sell more than this number, you and your competitors. It really is utterly fixed. Now, what that means is that it's actually quite difficult to sell a lot of anything. You actually have to have a very good sales rating, or you have to be selling it very cheaply and have therefore very good low process costs, very low margins. Wait, other way around. Low process costs if you want to sell a lot of a product. So you really do need to be paying attention to these numbers. So here we got the anti-seizure. Now we could sell 2.3 a day if we've got a very good product. One of the questions that was asked in the last video is, why is there all this unfulfilled demand? Now, basically, there's kind of two factors, all right? It's not just about... If you are the only person selling a product and there was no effect of the price of your product, so the short answer is it's price, right? The price affects how much you can sell. Now, the reason it has to be like that, in my opinion, is if you are the only person selling a product, you would be able to charge an infinite amount, and that just doesn't make sense in the game. So, you know, in real life, there will be a point where people either can't afford or don't think it's worth it to buy your product, and so that's how that comes across in the game. So it's kind of mainly for balance reasons, but I also think it makes sense in real life. So, you know, but it is possible if your product's good enough, and it doesn't have to be amazingly good. If it's around the A rating and you don't have any competitors, you'll be able to completely fulfill demand. Or if you have a very good sales bonus, maybe a 30-40% plus sales bonus, and you've got no competitors, you should be able to hit full demand. So with this anti-seizure medication, we might be able to, we'll easily be able to sell 1 a day. I'm wondering we might be able to sell 2 a day if we get this booster in there and put some sales reps on it too. So this is quite exciting. As long as there's no competition, which there isn't at the moment. But we will struggle if people start to make it too. For now, we will make a full speed multi-mixer line. Now this is a little tricky. If we put this here, then we won't be able to get back out, and so it's just an agglomerator and an evaporator. I think we're going to have enough space actually, so I think that's okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to split this between those two, and this is definitely not going to work the way it is because I'm an idiot. So this will need a shift up one. This will have to come across here, and it will look something like that. Now, luckily we don't need an extra input from our booster. We only need the one. Let's just take it this far and see if this is working.
A competitor
we need to...
a new product.
Bacteria crusher, that's okay. So that we're going to have to watch out for that because that's going to reduce our things. We're going to need 2 of these shakers as well. Because I forgot. Yep, that looks good.
New world event.
New world event. Okay, that's okay. There was a lot of demand for coughs suddenly, but... Alright, so... first we need to upgrade this to an easy migraine. So we do have a little bit of work to do. And then we're going to go for this. Oh, such a shame. That would have been quite nice. Alright. Oh no! Oh, something's gone wrong. Classic Big Pharma. Right. Yeah, right, we've removed our Burr's vision. That's frustrating. So we're going to have to find another way to get it up outside of concentration of 3. So we're going to have to change the order of these ones, which isn't too bad. It's not great, actually. That isn't as compact. I might have been able to do that better, but I didn't bother. Come on. Now this should have upgraded. Okay, good, and we've still got that. We got that. We just need to get it up to 15. Oh, this is going to be tight, isn't it? Can we do it? Let's build the machines first. So we need to get this up to 15. So we need to go up to a 7. We're also going to then have to bring it back down in some way to the anti-seizure concentration, which is... Oh, it's not too bad. 11 to 15. We're not going to bother actually making it good. We're going to go for the... We're going for the kind of... It's going to be fast-acting anti-seizure medication, which is kind of what you want, right? If someone's having a seizure, you want it to be fast-acting. But we're not actually going to make it very effective. It's just going to be this, written on the label. So yeah, it's going to act pretty fast, but it's not actually going to stop you having a seizure very, very much. It's just going to take the edge off, Anyway, so we can go up to 15, and then we're going to run it for an agglomerator up to 18. We're not going to have enough space, alright? So let's just, let's bite the bullet, and, yeah, there was no way we were going to manage that. To be honest, I think actually now, I think it makes more sense to come down here. So a little bit, I mean, but this is what the game's all about, isn't it? I don't know if you agree with me, guys, but it's that making those judgments and then that loss of money that I've had to do there. Oh, that's interesting. That'll be, well, that's, wow, that just upgrades instantly. Oh, okay. We'll make that next. That's just going to be a money spinner, but that's not going to show you much new from the game, so we're not going to concentrate on that. So now we need to go up a load, so we're going to go 6, wait. 15, and then one more agglomerator. I've always said it, you see the thing is, I know agglomerators and evaporators are annoying, but they do fit quite nicely together if you alternate them. Left turn, right turn, left turn, right turn. Alright, and then we just need to get back down. And you know what, I think...
has released a new product.
I think we'll just go for... where should we... No, I don't know, where should we take this? You know what, I think actually we could do a nice little route over here. So I'm actually going to go to this one. We don't need to use our creamer. So I guess we'll just go for pill printers. I don't know really. If I upgrade my pill printers later, this will make me ever so slightly more money, but it's pretty much neither here nor there. So they've now created a hyperthyroidism cream. Right, we need to get something else. I think we're going to go for...
You have released a new product.
Could go for this. We do actually need that catalyst for go to fights cancer. Yeah, we don't have the chromatograph. We've got the... We're closer to getting the cryogenic condenser. Okay. You know what, stop that. We're going to go for this, but I'm just going to wait till I finish this production line. Let's pause and see what we're... Wow. Wait, what are we making the most of? Yeah, we're gonna go hard into this one. And also we're now my research points have just gone up, so I must have loads of spare guys. Let's go for the cryogenic condenser then. Actually no, you know what? I want to show you this booster mixer. So we're gonna rush for this. Because it's cool, and we're gonna go for trials. And I'm kind of saving up my research points in case I want to upgrade something all the way. But I probably should just get something now. Oh no, you know what? I don't... Nah. I could upgrade ionizer and agglomerator. They're always good. Analyzer. Nah, I'm just going to save them. Okay, so we have now finished this product. Now, you can kind of see how powerful this booster thing is. Now, the problem with the boosters, and the reason we wouldn't just use fast-acting on our painkiller medication, is can you imagine having to use multi-mixers when you're just making a crappy painkiller medication? It's just not worth it, right? And you'll see later that when we get the booster mixer, it might actually start becoming worth it, but it's not worth it with the multi-mixers because of their slow process time. Whereas here, we managed to synergize by using the catalyst that we wanted and getting that fast acting in one fell swoop. So it's just something else for you to kind of optimize when you're designing what you're going to do. And this is going to go very well for us. So we've got a cure rating of C. It looks like it's about average, 10 out of 19. I don't know. I'm guessing it's about 50%. I can't actually remember how good that is really, but we've already got a B+ sales rating. And you know what? Given that we're the only people making this stuff, we could definitely charge some more. So I reckon we can probably charge about 15% more. But what we might want to do is actually make another line making this and then try to almost fully saturate it. So I think we'll put on sales reps. We could assign an executive who's going to give gifts. That's quite fun because it does offer the chance of bad publicity. It's a kind of short-term strategy, but to be honest, this is my flagship project, really. It's where I'm going to make a lot of money, I think, in this game, and so I don't want to take the risk of doing gifts. I am tempted to go for portfolio presentations, although what we could do is actually assign a portfolio presentation to our painkiller instead of the sales rep here. Let me just see. Actually, I don't know. We've got a bit of stock there. We've got a bit of a premium. No, yeah, let's do that. Okay, so we're going to take it off the sales reps, put it on the portfolio presentations. So essentially what we're doing is we're seeking only a 5% bonus here, but we're getting an extra 5% bonus here. So it's now A+, which will almost certainly allow us to completely saturate this market. So that's pretty awesome. You can see how powerful, the difference between this booster and the ones that don't have the booster, with the painkiller where, look, we're all struggling to sell, a third of the market's not even being used because none of our products are good enough. So you can actually see here, this is just a little tangent, I've actually got perks in now, so you can hover over your competitor sales bonuses to see how they've got theirs, and actually Penny's doing really well because she's got Trust Me I'm a Doctor, which means you get plus 10% sales rating for products with no active side effects. She's also really good at trials, and so yeah, she's getting all these free bonuses just from having good products. That's kind of cool. Wow, she's doing really good on the diabetes. Jeez, look at that. She's absolutely dominating it, and look, she's even got a second product, a cream. You wouldn't normally be able to see the profits. I must have debug cheats on because these should all be question marks, but never mind. Anyway, very interesting. It's just interesting to see how she's doing. Profit 497 per turn. That's a lot better than us. She's absolutely raking it in with a margin of 41%. Gosh, that's good. That's really cool. Anyway, so I've torn between making I'm going to quickly make a gout one because, oh my gosh, I mean, look at this. This is screaming out for it. This is going to be so easy. Oh yeah, I forgot it had to go all the way up there. Oh, that's annoying. Agglomerators away! How many is it? We got to go 6 to 16, so yeah, let's put an evaporator in. Actually, is the evaporator good here? I don't actually know. Sometimes the evaporators can work really nicely, but actually not in this situation. Oh, didn't actually connect these up. Okay, am I fully? Yeah, I'm fully invested there. Okay, let's keep putting it into our painkiller. Oops, did not mean to do that. We can either upgrade our painkiller or we could upgrade our fast acting. I think we'll just upgrade the painkiller again. Okay, we could take it out of range. Yeah, I think it's. Oh, you know what? Let's just sell this. Let's just use another one of these and actually make this a bit better. Could have used a creamer. I think it's worth it on the liver one. It's actually quite a high value cure. I mean, look, 193. Oh, it's insanely good.
New product.
And with this one, this is the one which actually cures its. It kind of. I think they get cured, right? So that demand is going to go down. Where is it? Combats liver disease. Except it is actually increasing at the moment. But I believe this one is one of the ones where you cure it quite easily. So we probably don't want to make too much of that. We can probably charge quite a lot for it. To be honest, we're probably about on the money. As a rule of thumb, you can normally fill up about 50. If you've got no competitors, you can normally fill up about 50% of the demand at a C average rating, and at A you can fill up all of it. Look at this. We can still charge more. Sorry, I just knocked my mic there. We can still charge more for this one. Let's put this one down a little bit. Our painkiller's actually doing fine. Alright, let's make another anti-seizure. because we've actually got good money coming in now.
Insufficient funds.
Let's take a loan. And then I will show you trials. I want to make sure I'm definitely getting trials. Yeah. 1 month away. Perfect timing. Let's pause because there is no reason. We're not waiting for anything at this point. We've got loads of money. So painkiller plus fast acting. We need to use a double shaker. Do. And we don't actually have the technology to connect sockets, otherwise we could do this in a clever way using socket connections instead of crossroads. But yeah, we're not going to do that now. Yeah, maybe that. I don't... Let's try that. I haven't quite worked this out yet. So let's go for that. It's never good to cross over on the one right next to it. Yeah, no, this isn't going to fit. Something like this. So say this one goes to here, and this one goes to... No, this... stop being an idiot, Tim. Okay, you need to get this to here. And then you somehow need to get this to here. Right. No, but I'm crossing over there, which is exactly where I did not want to cross. I don't like crossing over at the one right next to it. It can cause backups, but once you've got it sorted, it should be fine. Alright, let's just go with that. Alright, and then we need to go evaporator, agglomerator, evaporator, agglomerator, evaporator, agglomerator. Oh my god. Okay. Let's go. Evaporator, agglomerator, evaporator, agglomerator, evap, gosh.
A competitor has released a new product.
Yeah, I think this is actually going to work okay. And then we need to go glom ionizer finished. Okay, that's not too bad. And then I'll check that product. Glom ionizer, and we want to take advantage of the same. We could make this a cream and split the products, and that has certain advantages, but sometimes you don't want that. Sometimes you want to kind of combine them, and so you have all of the kind of sales bonuses and stuff that you're building. No, that is such bad news. Oh damn. Okay, well this is going to be interesting. Ah, shucks, that's not good. Let's go for Colton Tim's. Right, let's oh gosh, sorry. Let's assign these two guys. We were going to go for this one, weren't we? And we were also going for the booster mixer, which we're not sure we'll make that. We're still going for the trials. Okay, well, but this is where the interesting stuff's happening. So we've got an A+, which is wicked, okay? And I doubt Penny's gone for fast acting because, truth be told, I haven't taught the AI how to use booster effects yet. So she's, interestingly enough, she's hedged, right? She's not being nearly as bullshit as us. I have taught them to be quite clever in the amount of production they make, though. So she's only gone for a 0.5 because she saw our position in the marketplace and she thought, well, you know what, I'm not sure I'm going to be able to sell much more than 0.5. The question is, as our production starts to slowly rise...
New world event. Research complete.
Cough and cold.
A competitor has released a new product.
Okay, warts, that's fine. So as our daily production will start to increase... Come on. Alright. Let's just make sure I actually have made what I think I've made. Yeah. Oh, okay. Stop. Let's get advertising, because that will certainly be helpful in the next video, even if I don't show you it in this one. Although I kind of need to start planning ahead and going for the cryogenic condenser. Ooh, tough one. And then we're going to want to go for the booster mixer. So, now you know what? We need to, you know, the game is kind of partly about balancing, you know, what you're aiming for. And I think actually right now we need to, let's upgrade those. We need to think about the next cure we're going to make, because we're already going to be competing on this anti-seizure. And I think it's probably going to be anti-malarial. So we want the cryogenic condenser. Okay, so as our production will now start to rise on this one in 3, 2, 1. Yeah! It'll be interesting to see how much we can sell, especially with our huge premium we're currently charging on this one. I think we're gonna let's ditch the premium. Let's be reasonable. We could offer gifts. We're not going to do a clinical trial because we're actually not sure how good our product is. It's only got a C rating, right? It doesn't have any side effects, but it's only got a C rating.
Research complete.
Okay, that's good. So although we've got a really good sales rating, you can see that those two things do not necessarily go hand in hand. Alright.
A competitor has released a new product.
Migraine beta, that's absolutely fine. So we are close to being able to sell all of our stuff, but not quite. So ideally, oh look at that, we're almost completely filling demand. But we're only at 1.7, okay? We kind of need a bit more of a sales boost here. It's a bit tricky to know what to do. We could whack on a... Oh, we've actually got 2 executives free. Alright, well look, I'm gonna take a punt. Alright, we're gonna go for gifts. It gives you plus 20% sales, but at the risk of bad publicity. We've now got an S rating, and we're only selling a product with a cure rating of C. It's distinctly average, but we're really going for the marketing. And yeah, we'll see how that goes. And the neat thing about going for the portfolio presentations is that's going to boost our painkillers, both of them. And we could now actually look at moving into the migraine market, because we could add a booster onto it, and we've already got some nice portfolio presentations, which is always all about sharing the upgrades between them. So that is definitely an option. While we're waiting to see how that one turns out, let's oh god, I really want to get this. Look at that. Oh, just can't quite. I could offer a slight discount. I don't want to. Oh, damn that penny. Such annoying. Look at that. She's still able to sell all of her product. See, so it's dangerous trying to sell a lot of a product. You can see it here. You know, it's easiest-ish to sell only 0.5 of a product. The difference is, though, she's only making a profit of 174, whereas I'm making 238. Man, it's because I've got this unused stock. In fact, I'll show you something here. So now look, there's stock limits or something else I've added. It's worth us, look, we're selling a lot more than 1 per day. Let's put it on 20. But to be honest, there's no point of us making more than 1.7 a day. Now, to automate that, instead of you having to kind of hover over your line, and here, I honestly don't think it's worth us lowering our prices, because it's going to cut into our margins. I think our best bet is actually, you'll see this automatically gates our production.
Has released a new product.
And you'll see as that, every now and again, this won't move, because the stock gate will automatically stop the product from leaving. In fact, it might be doing it up here instead. There we go, that was a turn when it didn't move. So it will lower the efficiency of your production line in terms of output, but what it will do, look, now our daily profit is 346. Why is that? Why has it gone up? Because even though we're not selling anymore? Well, because this profit figure actually includes the cost of making the product. So while we were building this stock up, that was just losing us money, essentially. So yeah, here we go. She is quite easily able to sell 0.5 a day, but she's only making a profit of 98. Okay, 79. I mean, that's awful. Wow, why is she losing so much money? Whereas we are making 420 a day now. So there we go. You know, production, making a lot of stuff still pays. All right. Okay, to wrap up this vlog, I'm so glad how well that worked actually, because I haven't done a huge amount of balancing yet, but it looks like my kind of initial ideas are pretty on the money, because yeah, it is worth using this fast acting. Wow. There's a perk which doubles the effect as well. I mean, that's just insane. Might need to balance that. So I want to run a a trial to show you how that works. And I think what we're going to do is, for fun, we're going to run it on this combats liver disease. I have no idea how good this
New
product is,
ingredient discovered.
but I don't really care. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take out the sales rep from this one, take out the sales rep from this one, and we're going to run a trial on my combats liver disease. Non-drowsy, which is good for relaxants, and we've got that catalyst. So, okay, we've got achy, so that's fine. We've got our plan for our next product. I think we're going to go right for this anti-malarial. Could maybe make an eases migraine. Yeah, I'm tempted to make a quick eases migraine with my spare money. Let's keep getting stuff. Let's go for that one. That's a 3. I think I'm going to fire this person for now. Painkiller.
New world event.
Right, cough and cold, back to normal, that's fine. But I've always found with this game the fun bit is when you make a plan and then it works out. Or sometimes it's funny when it doesn't work out. Oh, we got the booster mixer. Oh, okay, yeah, let's use that. Cool. Yeah, wicked. That's literally just worked out perfectly for... Oh, we could get socket transfer. Alright, let's get socket transfer. And let's upgrade our booster mixer because we're about to use it. And we don't need our multi-mixer anymore. Pill printer, whatever. Okay. This has just worked out perfectly. It's like I planned it. But if you guys have been watching my vlogs for a while, you know that it's not something I do very well. Okay, easy migraine. So now we just want to sell this sucker. We're going to make it into a cream. But first, we're going to use the booster mixer. How does the booster mixer work? Oh, wait, let's do this a little bit differently. Let's do it like this. And then we'll do this. And
a competitor has released a new product.
This. Oh, no, wait, we've got that in the same place and we cannot remove it. That's frustrating. So we still need to shake this sucker, which makes this definitely less effective. That's really annoying. Okay. I'm going to do it anyway, but this is definitely going to reduce its process cost 30, which is ouch. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's not only bad in terms of the space it's taking up, but it's also so what the booster mixer does is it transfers booster effect from one ingredient into another. Ingredients containing booster effects must enter through the orange hatch. So what happens basically is you have to put your normal drug, work in progress, in the green one. You send the booster into the orange. And for 17, which is a lot cheaper than our multi-mixer, which is 30, and with only a process time of 1, it will insert that booster effect. It still follows the same rules of a standard mix, which is that they can't occupy the same place. Oh wait, no. I've got this wrong. I think it will displace it. Let me just try that. So this will just work, obviously, right? There we go. I thought we'd gone wrong for a second then. I need to fix that animation clearly because it shouldn't look like the side effect. I might have just got mixed up here. The booster might actually displace. This removes headaches, if I remember correctly.
You have released a new product.
Yes, it does. Okay, that animation's buggy. Sorry about the animation. I will fix that. But no, yeah, I was wrong. So we don't need these stupid... I thought that was a bit weird. That's the whole point of the booster mixer. Is, yeah, you don't not really have to shake stuff anymore. The only time it won't work is if you have both of these filling the same slot. Okay? So look at that. Not only have we managed to... I didn't even think about using it for that. We've actually managed to get rid of this side effect as well. And this is a cannot remove side effect. So yeah, booster mixer, pretty good. Alright? It's only costing us 17 and it's giving a permanent boost without using any sales reps of 30 to the sales rating. Now, let's get rid of this one. This is an A. If we go to daily sales, I'll go to the cures. And we go to eases migraine. It's actually this one. It's this cream. isn't it? No, this screen. And we compare. These all have much lower sales ratings, and so we're quite easily going to be able to sell one a day, I think. 0.8, 0.5, 0.7. Looks like we're just under the one a day, which is a little bit disappointing, especially as we're beating their sales ratings so much. There is obviously a slight random element, but it really should work its way out. I'm a little bit surprised, actually. I would expect an A versus a D. We would be selling twice as much as them. But in the end, it's 4 different products, so difficult. Yeah, that's interesting. I might have to have a little look at the algorithm, because I feel like it should be better than that. Oh no, you know what? We are selling everything. Look, we got no stock left. So yeah. Well, no, we're fine. Okay, I thought that was a bit weird. So we can probably charge a premium, no less, and still sell all of our product. All right. Yeah, it looks like it. So yeah, we're absolutely owning these guys. We could probably make a second production line of this and keep selling nearly all of it. But instead we're just going to charge a nice fat premium because our eases migraine is fast acting, which is pretty exciting. Alright then guys, finish off. I want to just show you how the trials work. So let's just get rid of all this stuff. We ran a trial on our cures hypothyroidism. This is the trial result. We don't know what it is until we click on it. Pretty good. Okay, that's worked out quite well. Now, if we wanted to, what we can do now, click submit, we take a 24% permanent sales bonus, right? Pretty good. Bear in mind, all trials, even for good products, have a risk of bad results. You can see here that 3 of them actually turned out pretty bad, but obviously overall we've done really well on this one. If we wanted to though, think how this graph would look, the average, if we didn't have these 3 results. They're not massively negative, but just removing them, look at the effect. Because what you can actually do is you can click on the chart to disqualify results. So we're going to just say, this guy, we've got to disqualify this guy because he was taking another medication at the same time. And we got to disqualify this person because they didn't actually have a liver at the time that they were taking this. So that doesn't make sense. And then this person's name was Dave. So, you can't have a trial with people called Dave. So, it's funny the way that's worked out, but the sales bonus is now 44%. So we're going to actually take a huge risk and go for this, even though we didn't need to at all. And we're going to run the risk of bad publicity.
New ingredient discovered.
And we'll see in the next episode whether that comes back to bite me. But at the moment, it's looking pretty good with a nice A+ sales rating. And in fact, look at this stock. We've actually got a stock of 63 because we haven't been paying attention. It's not been selling very well. And look, sorry, we're competing with Penny. Oh, she's not doing very well at all. Penny's doing amazingly well. Look at this portfolio. But now we've got this amazing trial backing us up. It will be really interesting to see how this changes. So,
a competitor has released a new product.
Oh, you are unstoppable. Another disease one, another liver one. She's just released a second liver product. Oh my god. What are you doing, Penny? You're insane. She's good. Okay, let's pause because stuff keeps happening. So yeah, that's how trials work, and we're going to see in the next episode whether we get the bad publicity or whether no one notices that we use some pretty bogus reasons to disqualify 3 of the patients who just happened to have the most negative results in our test. That was an in-depth look at booster effects and trials. I hope you enjoyed it, and you can see how you really do have a lot of interesting choices. Are you going to concentrate on trials? Are you going to concentrate on booster effects like I have this episode? We haven't been, instead of going for those 2 things, we could have been going for advertising, which I'll talk about in the next episode, which gives you a load of interesting new things to do with your executives. We could have been, I don't know what else, we could, what we've not been doing much of? We haven't been researching just a lot of machines and just going for the high-level cures. The AI played by Leonard, actually his tactic's not going to be to go for much of the marketing. He's just going to completely rush high-level cures, and then whenever he competes with someone, he just lets them take it, and then he just goes for the next one, because he's not wasting time researching things like trials, advertising, globalization, creamer probably, booster mixer, socket-to-socket transfer. He won't be bothering to research those things. He, by this time, has probably already got the ultraviolet cure and chromatograph, as long as he doesn't get too stunted in the early game. So, each of the, there's really a lot of different styles you can play. You can actually play a game remarkably similarly to the base game and just ignore all this new stuff. I don't know why you would, but you can, and it's actually a feasible strategy because all of this new stuff takes time and money to get going. Alright guys, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed that. I'm so pleased with how those booster effects turned out. And I will see you in the next episode. Goodbye.